So we're in NRB. We're in the Expo. This is where all the Christian media and creators, inventors, trying to push all of the media to point towards God. And people have different perspectives, have different ideas and things like that. All of that is represented here at NRB. Have a particular position at a particular company. What is that company?
Yeah.
What is that position?
Sure. So I work for Mac Group USA, and we're the distributor for many different photography and filmmaking tools, including these beautiful lighting instruments you see behind me. This is the Godox and KNOWLED family of LED products. They're great for podcasters, people that need to light large auditoriums, people that need to light intimate places where they can make social media content and video. Yeah, we're here at NRB 2026, just letting people know what our products can do for them to make messaging that's more connective for their audience.
And what are some of the things that are solutions that you are starting to present, especially in 2026 with everything that's happening? What are some solutions that you guys are presenting right now?
Sure. Well, there's really two major verticals that people are interested in talking about at this particular show, and it's creating sort of intimate conversations in podcast type spaces where they can create really good looking content that's beautifully lit, so it's engaging, enjoyable for people to watch, where they can have conversations and connect with their audience. And the other thing is going into their actual auditoriums where they do their services and updating their lighting technology to have something that's more camera ready. So most churches, when they were designed, they have tungsten halogen hot lights, and they really aren't ready for today's demands. When you look at the color rendering that you can get from a lot of the LED products in the world that are made more for DJs or event lighting, special effect lighting, they don't have the full color frequency content, the full wide spectrum capability that we want to get natural skin tones, and things that just look realistic when we point a camera at them. So our technology starts from the ground up, thinking about the motion picture, cinema, and video space, making sure that we have high color rendering capabilities, so that when you point this light onto the talent, you get really true to life skin tones, true to life colors that the camera's going to pick up and translate to your audience. So here we've got quite a few different things. The KNOWLED family of products, these are more professional fixtures. They're ruggedized. Really, they were designed with the demands of sort of hard-use rental environments, going on to film sets where they might get covered in rain or rain effects, out in the desert on a hot day, and then into the cold freezing for a different type of film. So they're really a professional, durable build quality. And we have, with our MG4K over here, or MG6K, which I didn't bring, the ability to match the intensity of really the sunlight. So when we're working outside where we need to take control of shadows, we have things like that. We go all the way down the line through different 1x1 panels and these flex mats. I have an F200 SR, S means strip because it's that 1 foot by 4 foot dimension. I have a 1 foot by 2 foot F100R, and these are cool. They're sort of modular. I have a flexible mat inside here. I'm going to open this up. So see this little mat that's back here? Mm-hmm. I'm building on top of this mat, which I can actually take off of this frame and bend into small spaces like the interior of a car, or could roll it up in front of a laptop for a certain shot or something. But here I'm putting it onto a little frame to give it some structure, putting this little softbox around, and now I can add diffusion to blend the light so we're not getting multiple shadows. We even include a egg crate or a soft grid to control unwanted spill. And these lights that we're looking at here, they're full color. So they can be not only beautiful natural sunlight in their tonality, they can also create special effects colors like this. And using our mobile app, we have an app for iPad called KNOWLED, and it lets us control our fixtures. We can actually quickly change the color or the intensity of our fixtures, maybe from a remote operating position, and we could have cues during a service. So maybe when there's a song service or a musical component, we could add some drama or some depth, or if it's a holiday program, I could do something special. And then we can go right back to that kind of broadcast daylight when we want to have just an evenly lit auditorium where people can see what they're doing. So it's that kind of creative theatrical control you can get with an iPad app that's actually free, that plugs in to all of the lighting instruments you see in the booth. Everything in here can be wirelessly controlled either by Bluetooth, or if you're in a more professional, larger auditorium, wireless DMX through a protocol we call CRMX. We have a product over here on the table that's actually communicating with my iPad and taking these lighting cues and controls and translating them to a really robust, powerful radio protocol called CRMX that is not going to have the connectivity issues that maybe Bluetooth or sort of less robust, less powerful control protocols rely upon. So really, I like to say this is kind of ready for game day. You know, when you're in your Sunday service and you want to set that lighting cue, if you lose connection with something like Bluetooth, you're going to have a problem. You can't necessarily go up to the ceiling and repair and things like this. You're not going to have those issues with CRMX. It's really robust.